How you doing, guys? Again, this is JP Sari. I have another review today, and this is a very cool piece. One of my favorite pieces from last year, and not being a polystone, being plastic pretty much. A lot of people might not really want this type of pieces. They don't like PVC, but honestly, PVC is a great material to use, very manageable, and Kotobukiya is one of the best companies to work with it. You know, the Japanese, the Asians are are experts using PVC. They have done it for years, produced so many great toys. So this is no exception. I'm a fan of Batman. I grew up with Batman. There were two characters that I grew up with in the comics that I always loved. One, it was Spider-Man, and the second one was Batman. I always liked the dark tone of Batman more than the characters from the DC universe, you know, more than even Superman. Superman was a great, cool character, bigger than life. But you know, Batman was always a darker character, you know, that has a lot of issues. Something that was very uncommon for DC comics. You know, that's something that it was more seen in Marvel comics. And actually, to be honest, Batman is one of the closest characters from the DC universe, closer to the Marvel side. You know, a lot of DC fans will disagree with me, but and I respect their opinion. But the truth is that, you know, Batman has always been a very complex character. Recently, with the new 52 releases, and actually, Greg Capullo is one of the he's one of the artists that he created this new 52 Batman. That is actually, I love the design. I love the art. It's a great art, and actually, in order to kind of give more, I would say, advertisement to this new comic line, they decide to revamp with this statue. Re-release the statue. This was already released. This is the fourth time that they have released the statue. The first one was in 2005, then in 2008, 2009. It was the different version. It was the blue and gray, the Jim Lee style. It's the same statue. The only difference is the color is different and other things. But let me just, before I go into detail with the statue, let me show you the box. The box is a great art. Like a lot of these artifacts are boxes. I like the design. As you can see, there's the image of Batman, very nice. As you can see, the new logo that they use now, the black custom. If you can see inside, maybe you can see it, there's some art in there based on, I don't know, I think it's Batman Hush or maybe All-Star Batman, I don't know, but it's based on the Jim Lee style. And as you can see on this side, there's a window open, and as you can see another image of the statue. On this side, you can see the bio of Batman, black custom version, artifact statue, and everything says what it was based off, the Dark Knight, and all the villains. There's names there. You can see probably the Joker, Two-Face, and the sculptor was sculpted by, maybe I don't know, it's Japanese, but I'm gonna try. It's Kouei Matsumoto. Batman black custom version stands 11 inches tall. It's a 1/6 scale on a special display base. And another image of that, image of the Batman, the statue, very cool. I like this art. This is the Jim Lee art. It's very nice. I like that they put that on the side. Right, so you see on the bottom, there's not really nothing there. These are not numbered, so you know, you don't worry about numbers, but who cares? This is a great piece, great statue, and as you can see, the symbol right there. All right, now let's go into detail with the statue. As you can see, it's very nice. The lines, everything is perfect. I can tell you one thing, the paint work on this is magnificent. Like I was telling you, there were three versions in 2005, 2008, and 2009. 2005 was the first version. It was, I think it's the closest and the nicest, and probably I'm gonna have a video on the bottom from another person on YouTube that actually reviewed that one, and it gives you the idea of the different ones. So you can probably, I'm gonna put it on the description, maybe you can link it to that video so you can see it if you haven't watched it. But it's nice. The paintwork is nice. It has some weight to it. It's heavy. It's not hollow. I love that. Maybe you can see little lines with the plastic where it goes, but it's not a big deal. You really cannot see it. I love the cape, very white, you know, very nice. The base is perfect. I love it. You know, it's a plastic. It's the only bad thing about the base, but I'm gonna show you in just a second. As you can see here in the back, you can see how it goes down. Very nice, very nice. This is a very nice statue. For the price, it's a great statue. It's just amazing. It is an amazing piece of work. I love it. I love it more than the blue version that came out. The first 3 versions that came out. All right, let me show you this. The only difference between this artifacts line and other artifacts lines, you know, from Kotobukiya, there's some assembly required. There's really not that much assembly here. The statue comes pretty much by itself. All together. There's no pieces that you have to put together, just the statue. Very nice. And the vase. The vase is cool. I like it that it has the logo from Batman right there. Very nice. And it has this little 2 little pieces here, and actually where you can, the little pegs where you can insert actually the statue so it goes nowhere. And as you can see right here in the back, it's just pure plastic. Kind of cheapy, you know, it's kind of cheap. It's cool. I wish they were put a little more effort into doing something like this. Some people would say, well, they will come out more expensive. You know, we're collectors. We spend money in collectibles. So if you put a little more quality, I don't have a problem to paying a little more extra money for something that really has much better quality. You know, on the long run, actually, it's better that way. And actually, you can get more customers to buy your products when the overall product it is good. But you know, that's just a nitpick maybe from my part. Other than that, I've seen a lot of people that don't even use this base, and I don't see the point, because in reality the statue just takes all. It is very nice. The detail is great, as you can see. There's no bad anything in the paint. That's what I can say about Kotobukiya. This is one of the pieces, the newer pieces, where everything is perfect. It's coming out as it should. As you can see, the paintwork, the shading is nice. Even the boots, the detail on the boots is very nice. As you can see, they did great detail on it. I like when the companies go the extra mile to add some detail, even to the buttons right there. Everything, the paintwork is amazing. The face, that's a very nice face. Well, it's time for comparisons. As you can see, now I'm using Captain America again, but that will give you a reference of the scale. This is a 1/6 scale. Actually, the Batman is a little wider. It's a little actually bigger if you really put them together. Even though this is taller, of course, you know, this is standing up. Well, this is the legs are extended, but actually. The reference actually it is a little, it's a bigger, it's wider, it's bulkier, but it still looks perfect. I love it, and I'm glad that actually DC characters are getting the love nowadays from Sideshow. You know, Kotobukiya and other companies are getting into it. I love it because I think it's long overdue. We've been getting a lot of stuff from Marvel for years. DC Collectibles was mainly the one that was producing for DC, but now the companies also are getting into DC, you know, DC products. So that's great. That's great news. As you can see, I'm glad that, you know, this is happening, and I know we're gonna have a Superman for Tomorrow is coming soon, probably in the Comic-Con in the next few days. We'll see the finished product, you know, or the painted product, the prototype, and so we can start, you know, we can have the definite date for pre-order probably by the end of this year, I'm sure. But I'm glad. I think that it is great. The only bad thing I can say about Kotobukiya is that it's taking forever to produce a lot of these pieces, and that's something that I can say that I don't like about Koto, because sometimes they tend to do that, and after a while they just stop producing more. Right now the attention is on the 1/10 scale, the artifacts little scale, mostly for the new 52 outfits. And you know, there's a lot of followers of that. You know, it's just cheaper and, you know, more affordable, small space, good quality paint. But to me, it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that is bigger, that is meaner, that it has more the classic style. This Jim Lee style, even though it's not the classic style, Jim Lee is one of the most modern styles, but that has changed, everything. And Jim Lee is a great artist, and I love the way what he has done with the X-Men, with DC now, with all the stuff that he has done for DC. It's just great. I love this statue, so I highly recommend it. I'm hoping that we can have in the future on this same line, we can have Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, the rest of the members. I know we're gonna have a Deathstroke soon too, but I'm still wondering why they decided to go that route. I know that it's because of the game that is coming out, but I hope that they can produce something better, or I'm not better, but I'm saying produce characters that everybody wants. But that's just my opinion. And thank you for watching, and like and subscribe, and leave your comments below, and I'll talk to you again. It is nice to be able to do these videos for you. Take care, my friends.